excited because Eric McCormack, who we, of course, love from Will and Grace, is now on because you have this really wild new show. Well, it's not new, it's the second season, but new to me. I want to go watch it. Perception on
TNT!
TNT!
Hello, Eric.
Hi, Scott and Kara. How are you guys?
Good. I tried to do all of my research on you this morning by watching Kelly and Michael, but unfortunately my boss called right when they were doing the 60-second interview and I missed all of the answers.
Right, like rap or classical?
Yes, exactly. You know, boxers or briefs. All of the hard-hitting news.
No, that's perfect. We love you. Hey, I want to just tell you, I've been a fan since Tales in the City. I mean, you go back and into my history way before Will and Grace. You were just phenomenal in that series.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I just turned 50, so I suddenly realized
you just turned 50.
I've been
no way!
Yes. So some of the things that you referred to, I won't even remember. I'll be like, I'm sure I was good at that. I don't know.
Well, I'm excited about this new role because it sounds like Dr. Daniel Pierce, your character, both struggles with the stigma of mental illness, schizophrenia, but yet his mind, even though it's damaged, it's advanced, where it can see patterns and it can see beneath consciousness and sort of the truth of the universe, which sounds like a really cool concept.
Yeah, he's not a victim. I mean, there's certainly mental illness is at the heart of the show, but he's an advocate. He is, he's not, this is not a disability. It's an ability for him. He hallucinates. He's off his meds, which he probably shouldn't be, but for him, it's like a badge of courage, and he teaches. He's a great, passionate teacher at a college, but when he consults for the FBI, he is so driven to solve these crimes and to solve the puzzle, because that's just how his brain works. So he's a brilliant, complicated, very unpredictable character. He's so much fun to play. It's
amazing. It's kind of like almost like a Beautiful Mind, where they kind of, you know, where you get to use your mental illness as an ability rather than a detriment to yourself.
Yeah, it's very much. I used to say if the guy from A Beautiful Mind solved crimes, that's our show. That's what
exactly.
Right, and that makes for really interesting TV. So we can find you on TNT now. I know we're coming in. If you haven't watched it last season, will we be able to kind of catch up and figure out everything?
Oh yeah, for sure. Basically, last season ended with Pierce. I was put in an institution for a while, but he's come out the other side. He's on his meds, at least at the beginning of the episode. He is now. There was a woman that he hallucinated for his whole life, a complete fantasy woman. And we met in the first season. Now he's actually dating the flesh and blood version of her that he met by chance. And Kelly Rowan gets to play both parts. So the first couple of episodes, we're asking that question: if you could have your dream girl, would you really want her? Is that really what you want? Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, you know, what's interesting is, Eric, I've had hallucinations my whole life, and they've become your reality. I've always wanted to be on Will and Grace, and it just didn't happen for me. Now I'm on local television doing the weather.
Well, we read your letter writing campaign, and we tried to accommodate you, but...
Oh, my gosh. So as you approach it, I mean, are we going to get to see funny sides of you as well?
Oh, yeah, that's what I love about the character. Like I say, he's... this is not a down show. He is a driven, essentially happy character. He finds happiness in his hallucinations, in his delusions. There is the comfort, and he takes it on and sort of uses it against the world. So he's a happy, funny character. He has a sense of humor about himself and about his condition. And a lot of people have responded so favorably to having a character with paranoid schizophrenia at the center of a show,
that's great.
because, and also he's a neuroscientist, so every episode there's some fascinating tidbit about the brain or some condition you've never heard of at the center of the crime, and I find that stuff so interesting.
All right, we have 30 seconds. What's it like to be 50? Because I'm coming up. I got about 7 months before I take the turn. Any advice?
You know, I owned 30, I owned 40, and 50 feels like I inherited my grandmother's, organ or something. It's like, what do I do with this thing? I stare at it and go, this is not me.
Eric.
What room will I put this in?
Thank you, Eric McCormack. We appreciate it.
We'll be watching tonight at 10 p.m.
Perception. Thanks for watching Better. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.